Hey y'all. So, I do apologize first of all if my voice sounds a little weird. It is ugly out, weather is changing, and I'm gonna start losing my voice here soon. So, yes, I'm gonna do this one with the camera sitting upright because I'm too lazy to go down and get my, what you call it, selfie stick so I can film sideways. But anyway, this video. So basically, I'm just a stupid little girl who knows nothing. So my friend's ex keeps creating more accounts using her picture and sometimes her name now. Reason I say this is because I got a friend request. Well, not a friend request, but I got a message request from her. And her. I've actually talked with her and she's confirmed that her ex is pulling the shit. So there's that. And then we've got. So between him, who basically is saying, oh, well, you're just a stupid little girl without saying you're a stupid little girl. Between him and, so I'm trying to sell basically my first car. Makes me sad, but I don't need it. It just sits out in front of my house and does nothing right now. So I'm trying to sell it, and my mom's been the one pretty much posting it for me. And she's got it on one of the sites that you see advertised on TV, like OfferUp for whatever. I think that's when she's got it advertised on, well, one of them, but she's got somebody messaging her on that one who's trying to bring me down on the price. Well, the price is already brought down pretty low. And he's like, well, can you bring it down more since I have to get all this work done on it? And it's like, I'm trying to still have some money in my bank account because of this dude. Sorry, I'm not gonna go straight down to what you want me to go straight down to. Well, then and we even have posted on there, it's like, the heater core is clogged. Like, that's like the biggest issue with it. Otherwise, it's like, okay, I don't know how many miles are on it because when I got it, the dashboard didn't work. That wasn't a problem for me. I knew it was a little POS car, and all of this that wasn't gonna last very long. Hell, I'm amazed that it has lasted me this long because I got it like, let's see here, I've had it like 9 years. And other than a clogged heater core, it's been fine. Yeah, right now one of the tires, like, you might need to replace it. Okay, it doesn't have a spare tire, but there's nothing I can do about that. And then, so I don't know how many miles it's got on it. It's got a clogged heater core, so it doesn't run well in the summer because it does overheat. And this guy's trying to talk me down, and then he pulls well, I need a car to be able to get back and forth to work in, and with my kids, I don't want it to explode on me. You're wanting to spend $500 on a car, and you're not expecting it to be a little POS? Dude, is there something wrong with you? Because, like, quite literally, 500, you're gonna get a little POS that's not gonna last you very long. Like, really, truly, dude. Like, 500, you're not gonna get anything but a little POS that's not gonna last you long. And it's like, playing the kid card on me is like, really? I'm a mom too. I would never, ever use my kids in that way. I am sorry, but that just really bugs me. It's like, I would never ever use my kids like that. Trying to use them and I feel, this is the way I feel. Like, if this is what he didn't mean to do, then you know what? He needs to maybe rethink about the way he put it. Because it's like, well, I needed to get back and forth and give me whatever towns he works in, or whatever town he lives in, and then when he works in. And then, and my kids, and I don't want it blowing up on me. It's like, dude, you're buying a used car. Okay, so used car. You're wanting to pay 500 for it, and you're going to play the kid card. I gotta do it this way. This way just it hurts to do. So this, and you're playing the kid card. I'm sorry, but why do you think playing the kid card is gonna work? Okay, if you're that worried about your kids, then go to a dealership and get a car on loan, lease a car, make the payments, do it that way. Because for $500, you're gonna get a little POS that's gonna need work, that's not gonna last very long, and that you're gonna be lucky if you can make it last as long as I have with mine. Because my car is an 87. Okay? So my car, or not 87, 97. Sorry. My car is a 97. So, my car, see here, well, somebody can do the math. But my car is like, a few years old. So, gee, I wonder. Well, actually, wait, I can do the math. It's 21 years old. Because it was 97, I was 7. I'm 28, so yeah, it's 21 years old. It's a 21-year-old car. It's not going to have much life left in it anyway. And you're wanting to put your kids in it, and when I got the car, I didn't even know how many miles were on it. Because when I got it, the dashboard was already broken. I couldn't be without my car for a couple of months to have that fixed. The time I was going to take to fix it, it's like I couldn't have my car, I couldn't be without my car for that because I had to work. And I couldn't always be borrowing my grandparents' cars because sometimes they needed their cars too. I didn't have a car to get to work with. So I couldn't, I'm sorry that I couldn't get that fixed. So I'm sorry, but it wouldn't even have the right mileage on it. One bad owner kind of screws over the rest of us. And trust me, the chick I bought it from was not a good owner. She was just like, she did not take care of the car the way she should have. I tried to. I couldn't drive it in the summer because my mechanic that works on it, that does it for like, a 6-pack of beer, well, 5-pack of beer, but it's because I steal one. But I get to because it's the hubby. So yeah, I mean, my mechanic, like, he didn't have time to work on it for me. I could have bought the parts and been like, I could have like bought the parts and just would have like been like, oh yeah, well it comes with these parts with it, but I just never got it fixed because my mechanic couldn't do it. But it's like, I seriously, it's like, just because I'm a girl, like, apparently, like, playing the kid card is supposed to, like, make me bend to his will and give him my card for 500. It's like, no, it's not gonna work that way, sweetheart. It's not. I'm sorry. But guess what? I'm a mom. And if your kids matter that much to you, whoo, that was a big one. Oh, excuse. But it's like, if your kids matter that much to you, then you're not going to be spending $500 to buy a little POS car. If your kids matter that much to you, you're going to go out and you're going to spend real money. And I feel like I am like so unfocused here. There we go. But it's like, if you're that worried about your kids, you're going to go spend more than $500 on a car. Oh, God, I really got to blow my nose now. It's one doozy of a sneeze, wasn't it? So y'all not going to see my pretty ceiling. Okay, sorry about that. I feel better now. But yeah, it's like, if you care that much about your kids, you're not going to buy a little POS car. And trying to play your kids as, you know, a way to get me to bring down the price is not going to work either, because it's like, if you cared about your kids that much, you would go to a dealership where you can get a car, you know, you can buy a car and make payments on it. And when you do that, then you know you can get more of a warranty on it than if you're just going to buy it off the street. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, if you really want the car, then you're going to have to, you know, deal with the fact that it's a little POS. And if you've got kids, you probably want more than a two-door anyway, which is what I've got. Because I know I had a friend that she, you know, she's like, oh, I'm looking for a car, and she asked for recommendations from people, and I'm like, oh, hey, you know, did you, you know, what kind of car are you looking for? I've got one that I'm trying to get rid of, you know. And she's like, she explained to me, she's like, okay, well, we're looking for something with 4 doors for the kids. And I'm like, never mind, my car's out, it's a 2-door. It's a little piece of crap anyway. Like, I'm trying to get rid of it. Like, anybody that wants to take it at this point, basically, like, I'm willing to, like, just get rid of it. Except I'm not going to accept, like, a fucking lowball offer like one group tried to, or one company tried to do. They're a little ways out. I think Mom said, like, Commerce City or Colorado City or something. I don't know, one of those cities out there that just, it's, like, a little bit away. And they wanted to give me $25 for the car. And I'm like, no, you're not giving me $25 for the car. $25 for the car is like basically just take it out to the junkyard and turn it in there. Which I can get more at the junkyard than I can from what you're offering me. Which is funny, I actually went to school with our local junkyard. I went to school with 2 of the daughters. And the only reason I say 2 is because the third one wasn't quite there yet when I left my private school that I used to go to. Or she was, and I just don't remember. I know it's been like forever ago. But I actually was in class with one of the 3 girls. And what's funny is her dad loved when I'd come over, because I wanted to know, like, how everything worked, and I was okay getting down and dirty, and, like, I didn't care if I got grease on me. Her dad loved when I came over to hang out after school, and we'd go over to the junkyard. Which I think is funny is, like, this girl is, like, so stuck up and so snooty, it's, like, not even funny. And it's like, honey, your money comes from a junkyard. Like, seriously, like, her grandfather started that junkyard, and then her dad, grew up helping take care of it, and he runs it. I believe he actually fully runs it now, because I think Grandpa retired. But yeah, I mean, like, that's how it was. It's like, we'd go over to the junkyard, and she'd be more interested in, like, staying in, like, you know, going over to see Grandma, who didn't live that far off from the junkyard. And sometimes I'd get dragged with her. Sometimes I'd be able to stay at the junkyard and actually, you know, help her dad out. And so, like, I know that junkyard. I haven't been there in forever, but I know that junkyard. Like, I used to spend time at that junkyard. I used to help at that junkyard. So yeah, it's like, I'll just take it over there. I don't know, they'll give me a better deal than the $25 that you're gonna give me for it. It's like, I know you're, like, a ways away, but still, like, give me a real offer. Like, say, you know, okay, here's what we're gonna offer you, but we're gonna, you know, take off the tow fee. Like, that I can understand. And I know, and I want a copy of the receipt for the tow fee. Because otherwise, no. Like, no. I just won't accept it if you don't. Like, no. I need a receipt, because otherwise they'll be like, you know, they'll actually, like, you know, figure out a way to be like, oh, well, you only get $25 in the end. And it's like, no. I know how tow companies work. I have friends that work in tow companies. My hubby used to work for a tow company. What's funny is he actually he actually worked at multiple tow companies, and one of them would not let him actually go on any tows until, and I think this is funny, but until he could back up with a car on hooked up and could back up straight. He wasn't allowed to go on any tows. He finally did it and got his first tow. It was wonderful. So now he backs up any chance he gets because he loves to show off his backing up skills, and I'm just like, yeah, no. Like today when we go do the shopping, which I'm waiting to do, it's like your car's not gonna be backed up into the driveway like you're used to. I'm just gonna pull it in forwards like I always do. Cool. Yay. But yeah, otherwise it's like, yeah, no, don't. And it's like, I swear these guys are like, just like, oh, well, she's a stupid girl. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know anything about this. It's like, I know more about cars than I did, like, when I was with my ex-husband. Because the hubby, first of all, I know how to change the oil on the car I'm selling. Not so sure on the new one. Hubby hasn't showed me how on the new one yet. Which I actually need to, when I can get some money, I need to get this stuff so he can show me how to change the oil on the new one. But it's like, I can change the oil in the old car. I can change a tire. I know how to jumpstart a car. I know how to check my fluids. I know a silly little girl knows how to change her oil, check her fluids, change the tire, and all of that fun stuff. Yeah, I ain't stupid. Like, I may be a girl. I may be cute and adorable. But I'm a badass bitch. Like, my hubby makes sure I know how to do shit. And see, that's the thing. It's like, yes, I may be a girl. Yes, I know how to do this stuff. But here's the thing. Is that just because I'm a girl and I know how to do this stuff doesn't mean that if you see me on the side of the road, be a gentleman, come over and help me. Because, like, changing my tire, like, I've had to change my tire multiple times on the car out that I'm trying to sell. I have changed, like, 2 out of the 4 so far. Because I've had to go in and get them fixed. And I haven't been able to take the car in to go get them fixed because literally when the tire blows, I was out on the street or I was out by my mother-in-law's and didn't even realize my tire was, needed to be repaired until after I got down the street and my car was driving funny. So I took it over to basically the tire shop in town. And they couldn't do anything for me, and I'm like, great, so can you guys, like, help me get the tire off and into a car to take it to go get it replaced then? And if you guys are still open, can somebody help me make sure my tire's on good and tight so I can get home? Because the last time I changed my own tire, the tire wasn't on good and tight, and I had to keep pulling over so I could tighten my tire. I mean, I did a pretty good job. Like, I actually had one guy that pulled over, and he jumped on the thingy, I don't remember what exactly it was, but he tightened my tire for me, and he was like, you did a pretty good job on your own. I'm like, well, thank you. My boyfriend's gonna be happy to hear that, because, like I said, it's like, I had to know how to change my fluids. I had to know how to, like, that was, like, one of the things that the hubby made sure I knew how to do right away was change my fluids, check my fluids, change my tire, change my oil. Like, he made sure. Like, he's like, I'm not gonna let you just be stranded on the side of the road waiting for me to show up. Or waiting for a tow or something because you just can't do it because your car is, because you don't know how to do any of this. It's like, great. So I actually, the tire, he didn't show me how to do it, but I kind of figured out on my own from watching other people do it. And I didn't even have to look up on YouTube. I'm so proud of myself for that one. But yeah, it's just like, that's the thing I can't get some people to understand. It's like, yes, I'm a girl. Yes, I do things that a lot of guys do. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't work out, in the flowers and plant those and tend my little flower garden. Because, like, people think that working a garden and tending a garden is man's work. It's like, are you kidding me? I have helped garden in this house since I was big enough to pick up the hoe. And I say that because we actually have a picture of me out in the garden helping my grandfather. And I've got this hoe that is, like, huge compared to me. It's somewhere in this house. I know it is. But And I think I'm actually even barefoot in the picture. Seriously, if I could, I'd go everywhere barefoot because I love being barefoot. I hate shoes. They're uncomfortable. But yeah, it's like, so just because I'm a girl, like, apparently I'm too stupid to know anything about cars. And because I'm a girl, that means that you can call me stupid and I'm just gonna sit and take it. Because, like I said, like, my friend's ex, like, he's still going on with his shit. Like, he even tried to follow me on Instagram. And we're talking my Instagram that is for my Mary Kay stuff. Like, no. Immediately, I blocked him from that one. Oh, sounds like my grandfather is ready. Awesome. So then I'm leaving. I gotta go drive for shopping. Bye, y'all.